There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. There's never a dull. Well, I hope you. Here we go for round one. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter. Just missed with that hook. Every time, Teofimo in some real trouble here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Don't forget about that round.
Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will set.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford is dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that.
Get your mind back on the
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab misses. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that count. Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the...
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over until it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break it.
Switch back on.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Left uppercut doesn't score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And Lopez is dazed. Looks like trouble was... Whoa, wait a minute! And the takeover's in some big trouble now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Punch, counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the... Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You need to see that again.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to...
And now you're going to let him get back in.
There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. Hook misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
The perfect counter lands. Crawford may be ready to go down. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second out there, I need you to win this round.
There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.